Welcome to the curriculum component of the Year 9 into 10 course selection process at Hobbs Crossing Secondary College. My name is Kate Blandford and I'm the Senior Curriculum Leader at the college, and I'll be talking you through this part of the process. So it's such an exciting time when students move from the junior school into the senior school because there is so much more flexibility. So our curriculum structure at Year 10 is designed to allow you to have the maximum amount of opportunity to pursue your interests and develop talents and select the subjects that you feel are going to work best for you. We want to make sure that our students have as much flexibility in their course as they possibly can, and we want to make sure that our students are given the opportunity to plan a subject course which is really consistent with the Pathways plan that they've been thinking about in their CAPS classes since they began in Year 7. The biggest difference though for our students as they move from junior into senior is that we are no longer based in our homerooms. So students select their own pathway, their own program, which means that they are likely to be with different students across each of their subjects across each day. So this is a really new and exciting time because it is all about you and what you have selected so that you can determine the best possible way to be successful as a student in the senior school. So at Year 10, this is primarily an elective-based program. Now students still need to select across each of the KLA areas, and each semester our students will select 6 subjects to complete. A big change from Year 9 into Year 10 is that all Year 10 subjects have semester-based exams, and our students complete a CAP class or a career action planning class for one period per fortnight to continue to support them to make sure that they have a clear sense of direction and pathway with where they're going through the senior years and beyond. So being a senior school student is a really exciting time, but it also means our students have increased responsibility. They'll be undertaking a program based on choices that they have made across their 6 subjects from each of our KLAs. So it's really important that our students have a strong sense of ownership because they're going to have a strong sense of responsibility around the program and the subjects that they complete. It's an exciting time, but it's also a time where we really need to make the best possible choices so we can be successful. So across our Year 10 curriculum, our students have the opportunity to select from the following electives. So all students complete 2 semesters of core English. Students complete 2 semesters of mathematics, but they get to choose the level of maths which is most appropriate to their skill set and their pathway plans. They get to choose 2 humanities electives and 2 science electives. They choose 1 elective from arts, technology, health and PE, language, and they have 1 free choice where they can select from any of the learning areas. When students submit their Year 10 program, these are ranked in order of preference, and we ask students to have 1 which is the lowest ranked subject, which becomes the reserve, which means that if we have any issues fitting your subject selections into your timetable, that one is like a backup plan. As you can see here visually, students in a Year 10 program all complete Year 10 English, Year 10 Maths, and then they choose 4 Year 10 subjects each semester. So English and Maths run as a year-long program, and the semester-based subjects are the rest of the program across each of the semesters. If our students choose to complete the VCE Access program, they have their English, which runs across both semesters. They have their 4 Year 10 subjects, 1 each semester, and then they have their Year 11 VCE subject, which runs year-long as well. So Unit 1 being their Semester 1 and Unit 2 being their Semester 2. And you can see there that if students are selecting maths, this is also run as a year-long subject, whether it is a Year 10 or a VCE Access subject across both semesters. So what this could potentially look like, here is an overview of some choices that a sample student could make. So you can see here that English appears across both semesters as a core subject and a compulsory subject across the VCE. All of our students will complete English as a year-long program. You can see our student here has selected breadth across their humanities, studying law and society in Semester 1 and then picking up geography in Semester 2. This sample student has chosen 2 different sciences to explore, biology in Semester 1 and psychology in Semester 2. They complete general mathematics across the full year because that is a year-long subject. They've then chosen a health and human development as their health and PE elective, dance as their arts elective, food studies with the culinary focus as their technology subject, and their free choice subject they have selected is Italian. So you can see we have 6 units each semester with a total of 12 units completed across the academic year. With VCE Access, this is a program that allows our students to get a head start on their VCE. So students can apply to complete any Year 11 VCE subject while they're undertaking their Year 10 studies. What this ultimately will mean, by the time the student graduates, they will have completed 1 extra VCE subject, so a total of 6 Year 12 subjects as compared to 5 for the students who don't participate in this program. Doing this also gives our VCE Access students the opportunity to potentially complete a university subject in Year 12 as their 6th subject if they wish, but this will be dependent on their performance across their VCE Access and application process. So bear in mind, for all of our students, entry into a VCE subject is based on an application process and requires both parent and school approval in order to be part of this program. So what this potentially can look like is a student in Year 10 completes 1 VCE Unit 1 and 2 sequence, so that's 1 Year 11 subject as part of their Year 10 program. So they will effectively be completing 5 Year 10 subjects plus 1 Year 11 subject. The following year, when they move into Year 11, they will complete a Unit 3 and 4 sequence, that's a Year 12 sequence of subjects, plus they will complete their 5 Year 11 VCE subjects. Which means by Year 12, because our student has completed already one of their VCE unit sequences of Unit 1 to 4 across Year 10 and 11, they have a couple of different options available to them. So they might choose to repeat that Year 12 subject to ensure that they get the best possible study score for that subject. They might choose to pick up a new VCE subject for Year 12, or they may choose to apply for a university enhancement study. So VCE Access gives students a little bit more flexibility as they move forward because it accelerates their pathway through completing the VCE units. Why our students might choose to do this is it will give an additional increment to their ATAR score as they graduate at the end of Year 12. It gives our students a taste of what to expect when they move into the VCE in Years 11 and 12. It absolutely will help the students to sharpen their study habits as they work in a classroom surrounded by students who are a year ahead of them. And the VCE is a fast-paced and high-pressure environment, so it will definitely help students to enhance and improve their time management skills. However, this is a lot to undertake, so it's really important that you think about if you choose a VCE Access subject and you put in an application for this, please make sure it's a subject that you're very passionate about because you will be working above and beyond. It also allows you to start to understand what those senior secondary or even beyond expectations might look like in terms of your workload and the expectations that the teachers have of you, and it should enhance your general academic abilities working at that higher level. Now, as part of that process, you also probably need to consider, are you already performing above expectations in Year 9 in this subject area or in a related subject area? If you're interested in finding out more about the VCE Access program, we have a preparation workshop that will run. It's going to outline for you what the VCE is, what the expectations are, and some of the language and terminology that sits behind this. It will cover the rules and regulations around attending the VCE Access program and the VCE itself. It will talk a little bit about how you need to set yourself up to be successful and provide valuable contacts for specific subjects so that you can ask some more questions. If you think this is something that is for you, you need to sign up for the preparation workshop by emailing our enrichment leader, Miss McIntyre, or reaching out to her via Microsoft Teams. And expected that you will be attending the workshop, which will run on the 31st of July from 3:15 to 4 o'clock in B2 and 3. If you have any questions, reach out to either the senior school team or Miss McIntyre, and she can talk you through anything you might need to know. As part of that process, you will need to complete a form. You need to submit through to the process a copy of your first semester report so that we can evaluate and assess your academic progress so far. You need to write a detailed statement where you explain why you wish to take part in this subject and what you think will contribute to being successful. You also need to have a parent statement showing that your family support your decision and that they understand the undertaking that you're about to complete. And you need to find a teacher in the school who teaches the subject already, have a chat to them about the workload and the types of things that will be covered, and have them sign off that they endorse your application. Once that's been submitted, the members of the principal class team and the enrichment team and the relevant staff assess the applications and will let you know whether or not you have been successful as part of that process. Regardless, you're going to choose your course selection for your Year 10 subjects, and you may apply for the VCE Access subject additionally to this. So to support you with this, we have a range of information which is available for you. The most important thing for you to have a look at is the course selection PDF. This is a document which you can find on the Career Tools website, and it contains a summary of each of the elective subjects that we offer at Year 10 to help you make your selection. We want to just remind you how important it is to think about course selection and career pathways as being an ongoing process. So you need to think about what you've been successful in Year 9, what you've enjoyed, what you've maybe not enjoyed so much. You need to think about what you want your Year 10 to look like, and you need to think about what that might mean beyond for your Year 11 and Year 12 subjects. And you might even want to start thinking about what it needs to look like beyond that as you move into potentially other education after school and the types of prerequisites that are required for that. So please see a member of the careers team, your CAP teacher, or a member of the senior school if you've got any questions, because this is such an exciting time, but such an important process, and we want to make sure that you make the right decisions. Thank you for your time.